I'ma turn it up. 5 on your dial, Emirate radio, feel the vibe. Now the sound of the street with the carry. Joy and truth, we know they worry. From morning gifts to nighttime flow. Every voice matter, everybody know. Every Emirate radio, 98.5. The voice of the people, we they come alive. Your story, your sound, your melody. Emirate radio, 98.5. The voice of the people, we they come alive. Your story, your sound, your melody. Open door. Culture, music, news and more. Open mic, we open door. If not your voice, we go amplify. Emirate radio, make you testify. Emirate radio, make you testify. On Emirate radio, 98.5. The voice of the people, we they come alive. Your story, your sound, your melody. Emirate radio, 98.5. The voice of the people, we they come alive. Your story, your sound, your melody. On the move. Emirate radio, 98.5. The voice of the people. Donny on the beat.
Politics and business to society and culture, we bring you sharp insights, highlights, and perspectives to start your day informed and empowered. This is Daily Rundown on Emirate Radio 98.5 FM. Your half-hour guide to the top stories from today's newspapers. Join us weekdays and weekends, 7 to 7:30 a.m. for a news review that is concise, clear, and absolutely essential. Daily Rundown. Fast, fresh, and ready to keep you ahead of the edge.
In a time when headlines move fast and opinions move even faster, clarity matters. Welcome to Standpoint with Bukola Omoshewo, the program where we go beyond the surface to examine the issues shaping our world and our nation, from governance and policy to controversial political debate.
Good morning. Studio time check is 2 minutes past 10 o'clock from the studio of Emirate FM, not 8.5, the voice of the people. This is Standpoint, and I am Bukola Omoshewo. On this program, we look at sundry issues affecting you and I, as citizens of this country. Remember, governance is a collective responsibility of all citizens. Good morning once again, and it's a pleasure to have my guest already seated in the studio. This morning with me, I have the pleasure of having Comrade Taye Tosin Joseph. He is a community development community development agent. Let me use that word for him. He is also a leader talking about student leadership. Comrade Tosin, how are you this morning?
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome. And also with me this morning, I have Comrade Musa Sarigi, the coordinator. We'll take it back Kwara Movement State Chapter. Good morning, comrade.
Good morning,
You're welcome. And straight into the business of the day, we're looking at issues, of course, that has majorly to do with the youth today. And I'm going to start this way. In the last 3 weeks, we've been having incessant cases of cult cases here in Kwara State. Just yesterday, news coming in, we also, of course, testified to another case, a fresh case again of cultism. And many a times, lives are lost in these menace. Of course, it is a very serious and very, very wrong menace in the society. And one will have thought that we have we have passed through the age of cultism and things have already changed, and that perhaps the youth are already more responsible than we have. But unfortunately, in recent times, the cases of cultism has shown that these the memberships have extended beyond studentship. Now we have seen cases that have reported people who are either working class, people who are working class or business owners, and all of it very and strongly involved in cases of cultism. I want to start with you, being somebody who has been in the leadership of student union, Komitosin. What exactly do you think is the problem, especially here in Ilorin in recent times? We have seen the recent clashes coming from different group cultist cases. Sometimes last week we had a case of a policeman who was also killed on a particular issue. Then we also had people killed within the axis of a challenge, either it is Maraba, challenge, post office. What exactly is the problem?
Yeah, good morning once again. Like, just as Ilorin City is known for, Ilorin City has a heritage of harmony. Like, it is regarded as one of the most peaceful city in Nigeria, and of course with your Islamic heritage too. So like, this city is a city that pride itself in Islamic knowledge. But now what is coming up now is something that will stay the reputation of what our father have labored to build over the year. So now the issue of cultism is something that we sometimes side away from the reality. So we are seeing the cultism classes like across the Freer Street. So majorly, I do tell people, I say it is either if you see a cult group clashing, it is either the leftover of the last election or another preparation for new election.
What election?
So that's
the general election, or their own election again?
The general election, I mean.
You mean the general election 2027?
Of course, because these people, they have a patronage. If the politicians are not patronizing them, so they won't be in the business again. So that is one fundamental question that we need to look into. And another thing, this cultism of things, it has left the university premises. So now for organizer, barbers are low. Like people like within the street that do all these trader people, like they are into cultism now. So which is very troubling. Like it is worrisome that things that we are telling our younger one in university to stay away from, to shun the cultism and violence, it is something that people that are supposed to talk to them, I mean their brother at home, they are not the one involved. They are being recruited into the system. So it is very barbaric stuff. And of course, another thing that we still need to, that I think it is very important, people are these recent classes of cultism within the Ilorin now. There is something that now they normally have an anniversary that they normally celebrate, which is they call it 7/7. That is in July. So now this is April. We're having they are having the classes now. So now, instead of our security men to be up and doing that, prevention is not a weakness, it's a wisdom. They need to arm themselves, get themselves prepared ahead of that 7/7. The same way people living in a rural community, they are afraid of the banditry, kidnapping, and all of that. That's the same way people living in a urban area, they are afraid of the cultism. They are disturbing. There's no peace at home. There's no peace in the village. So everywhere is being disturbed. It's a serious security issue. But one thing is, we normally we in Nigeria, we normally treat a symptom. So we don't address it organically. Now, for instance, now if you want to talk about the cultism, there's no how you will talk about cultism that you will not talk about drugs. Most of the people, they are people that maybe they involve in drug trafficking. People that after they take drug, they can do anything. That is what empower them to do, to foment violence and trouble. So you can't we can't be talking about, you can't tell them to stop doing this and not enforce, not talk to our
law enforcement agencies.
Yes, to work on the drug trafficking, all those things. So they are things that we need to systematically work towards eradicating. So it's not just everything we are seeing now that okay they are clashing, it's just a symptom. We have not, there's one theory that we call a root cause analysis. There's something we need to look deep. And not our politicians too, they are not. I think there was a time former police of, I think in Edo State, once said, I've forgotten his name, so one said that there was a time they arrested a court member and they got a call that okay this will release him and things like that. So which means those people,
they have backings.
Of course they have a patronage within the political system. So those are the things we need to look into. Yes.
Thank you very much. If you are just joining us, this is Standpoint on Emirate FM, not 8.5, the voice of the people. In the studio with me, Comrade Taye Tosin, who is also a student activist, and also Comrade Musa Saragi, a coordinator, Take It Back Movement, Kwara State chapter, in the studio with me. Comrade Saragi, what do you think exactly is the problem in Ilorin? Because the reportage on cultism activities has increased lately. While Tosin was making his submission, of course, I think I do want to think over it again when he said that perhaps it has to do with the 2027 election. Do you agree with him? Let's start from that end.
Yes, I agree with him with some reason. But before I come with back up of the reasons, that one, I want people should understand two things. There is cultism, and there is hierarchy. The cultists, we all here pass through schools. And
I don't want to agree with you, just like what Tosin said earlier. I don't want to agree with you that the cultists all are passing through schools, because
no. What I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying that,
okay,
I want to say in two ways, is that we have cultism and hierarchy. Because in these days now, it is when we are in school that we see what cultist is. Now it is hierarchy that are being hired by some politicians. That's why I say I agree with what my learned comrade said. They are hierarchy. During our schools, I can tell you my first education, higher education, is in Kwara State College of Education. Is the highest cultist member in Kwara State College of Education.
It has the highest.
Yes, not now, but before, during our times.
Okay, it had the highest.
Yes, before. Okay. So during our time, we know what cultist is. During that time, you will not see all what we are seeing now, and even majority of that time were even Kwaras, but they are not killing themselves the way they are killing now. And what I'm trying to say now is that the cultism, I'm even advising my brothers, cultism has no gain. Let's leave it and don't allow. We should not be allowing all those that are taking their children to the Oyinbo country be using us. You know, whenever election is not coming, you will see Kwara is peaceful. You will never hear anything about cultism. I was passing by last 2 weeks around Amaraba side. I saw a cultists were fighting. Police were there with their motor, and they saw the cultists. I didn't even know that it's cultist. I was thinking it's an accident until after that I saw, and they were not telling me that all these people. I have one of my brother has in a shop there. I asked him, "Where were you?" He said he ran away. What happened? He said it's the higher killers. But majority of them, they recruit themselves from the cultism to hire killer. And Nigerian police have to do a lot. Like what is anti-cultist unit is doing in Kwara State. What you only see some of anti-cultist unit is doing, you will see them by the road. They are not doing a lot of patrol. I can tell you in this Ilorin sometime, if you come out around 12:1, I'm telling you with facts, you will not see police patrolling Kwara. Even in the afternoon, you will not see police van patrolling. It's only when some of them feel they did patrol. I'm using this million to tell the Kwara State Commissioner of Police that you have to work on your patrol teams. They are not, majority of them are not working. Last week I was in CCID. I talked to anti-robbery. I taught some units there that your men need to do work. It's when I even tell them that some of units, they did the work a day night. And we citizens also, as a citizen of Nigeria, as a Kwara, as a Ilorin, even though it's your brother, please give out the information. But what I'm agree with my brother is the courtesan that you are saying today, you will not see them operate in Kwara until election period is approached. Then whose fault? The fault is Kwara state government. The fault is Nigerian police force. The fault is family. All these laxity are these two people are the one that are laxity of these offenses. Because as I am, during when I was in Kwara election, I was contesting for SUG president. When I was contesting for SUG president, they said until I enter Curtis. During that time, I studied political science.
Okay.
So when they said I should enter Curtis, I said I will not enter Curtis, and I will become the president of the student union government president of Kwara State College of Education. Do you know what happened? Do you know, because I did not join the Curtis, do you know that the election was not hold? And who's at the fault? Even during when we were doing our campaigns, they even allow some of those people that are courtesan, allow them doing their campaigns, but not even the way they are doing it now. The courtesan that we are seeing, not today now. I can tell you today that some higher institution in Kwara State now, they turn it to yahoos. So this courtesan of 18 now, it is hire killer. They have turned it from the courtesan to hire killers.
Okay. That's interesting. Another dimension to the issue we're discussing. And if you're just joining us, this is Emirate FM 98.5 on the program called Standpoint, and we're looking at issues concerning the present a case of disturbance in Kwara State. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma. It's my pleasure to be with your program this morning.
Thank you so much. For our listeners, that is Comrade Larry Osho live with host. Comrade Larry, good morning. Are you there?
Good morning, ma.
Please, we want to go straight into the business of the day. I'm looking at the issue as regards to the incessant cases of cultism in Ilorin metropolis. Precisely, Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. In the last 6 weeks, we keep having reportage on these issues. Just yesterday, there was another report on another clash. Last week, over the weekend, a police officer was killed. Are you with me, sir?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, please go on.
You see, the incessant killing of people, it is worrisome, it is barbaric, and it should be condemned by all well-meaning Nigerians, not even only Kwara. Because when you look at the statistics of people that have been killed as a result of these needless and senseless killings, the statistics is worrisome, and it even call for sober reflection, and as well it even call for one to say and to ask, what exactly is our offense? Is this a crime to be a Kwaras? Is this a crime to be a Nigerian? Is this a crime to be born in Boronu, Yobe, Kaduna, and other states where these incessant killings have ravaged?
Comrade Larry Osho, are you there? Comrade, are you there? Let me bring you back. We are not looking at the security generally now. We are looking at the issue of incessant killing, incessant cases of cultism in Kwara State. That's our starting point. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Cultism. I think I missed that.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, go on.
So when you look at the history, when you look at the history of cultism in Kwara State, dated when distinguished Lawal preparing to left office.
Okay.
And when Senator Bukola Saraki came into office as executive governor of Kwara State, you remember the killings rampant at University of Ilorin mini campus at Agbobaye. Likewise, Kwara State Polytechnic and that of Offa, Federal Polytechnic Offa. That time, I'm a student at Federal Polytechnic Offa. And I remember, for those listening to us at home, I remember Ogidan, the late Ogidan, who was employed by Distinguished Senator Bukola Saraki as a governor to track down these cultists across, and at the same time to reduce and curb cultist killing activities across the institutions in quality. Even at Kwara Commission in Ilorin, and one of the what is it called? The dead spot, hard spots and danger spots is Agboba Den and other areas where students are in Ilorin that time. And even the police find it difficult to stop cultism. But Ogidan tried his best that time.
Hello?
Majority at University of Ilorin that time, Kwara State Polytechnic, and even at Federal Polytechnic, where I was the member of the SUG that time. And there is no ethnic students in institution, even at College Ilorin Road, that the moment you hear of Ogidan, the court or even student will run. And there is a funny scenario. That time I bought the commercial vehicle from Offa and I'm coming to Ilorin without knowing that Ogidan sit at the front of the commercial box. And we were discussing about politics. And that was the time when Fayose was Ekiti State Governor. And I was discussing about Fayose and his re-election into the office and everything, without knowing that Ogidan is listening to us, looking at me and everything. So when Ogidan see a cultist, he know this person is a cultist. So what I'm trying to draft out, and when I'm bringing this scenario, is that we need a rapid response team in Kwara State, like that of Lagos State, like the rapid response team that the present IG to the DSU headed in Lagos State. We need a rapid response team. So to track down these cultist activities, and at the same time, when you look, there is what we call orientation. The moment students gain admissions, the school, the head of student affairs, they usually organize orientations, which is a mix of sensitize new students, so that for them to know the danger in cultist activities and not to involve, and at the same time to thoroughly investigate any student they want to work or associate with. And at the same time, the dress code is even out of it. So that is why before you enter any institution gate, you will see a signboard showing this is how you should dress, this is how you should not dress, this is you should not engage in smoking, you should do this, you should do that. Then cultist activities, all these sensitizations still need to be up. So all these sensitizations need to be taken into another step. So the students need to be properly sensitized to know the danger of these cultist activities. As Yoruba will say, they usually call them abiku omo, because why are you taking your life? Why killing yourself? When you look at the history of cultists in Nigeria, even President Wole Soyinka, when you remember, when you read it, during his time at Obafemi Awolowo, OAU, the cultists did not establish to be taking or terminating young people's lives.
Okay, comrade.
Just a group. So what they have introduced into cultists, we need a rapid response team in Kwara State, and at the same time, there is need for sensitization, rigorous sensitization for the new students.
Thank you so much. That was a very good submission there. Although you took us a whole lot of memory lane there.
Thank you.
Comrade, you're still very much on. You're still with us.
Yes, I'm with
I
you.
want to ask a question before I allow you to drop. When I asked a question earlier on, I don't know if you had joined us or you had me. What exactly do you think is really bringing up this issue very frequent? It's becoming too frequent, too much more clashes. Someone in the studio, in the person of Comrade Tosin, just said this morning that perhaps the election of 2027 is part of the activities that is increasing this particular problem. Do you agree with him?
Actually, you see, when Adam Oshomale was Edo State Governor,
Okay.
the Curtis activities in Edo is rampant, and while his oppositions used Curtis
To campaign against him.
just ahead to campaign against him, and some newspaper also reported that Oshomale also used Curtis for him to win elections, and after he assumed office, he infected them, and he said he doesn't want Curtis in Edo State. So Oshomale tries his best to stop Curtis violence in Edo. When you look at Lagos State also, you will see that majority of these Curtis have one political party on the other that they supported, and at the same time there are some politicians, the fact must be told, that are also using this Curtis as a political thug and others.
Yes.
But kudos to the Malam Abraham Abrazak here in Kwara State. You will see that even when you look at the political talks, everything has reduced. There's nothing like talks. Not even now that the courtesans activities have now been increasing and recorded killing here and there. The majority of them have political party that they supported, and they have what is it called, politicians that they also like, and at the same time, even there are some politicians that don't even invite them. They will come, they will go to them that we want to work for you. So do you need us? These are these.
Okay.
I disagree with this.
Okay.
I disagree with the comment
about the leadership of Governor Abrazak here in Kwara State. It doesn't parade and doesn't support thuggery and the Curtis activities. And the governor also needs to be reminded. And at the same time, we still need to call his attention to the killing of these innocent and terminating of young people among these Curtis. So what we need to do now?
Hello?
Well, advise you, the Commissioner of Police, the Kwara State Commissioner of Police, to your program. Invite him to your program, along with Ejire, which is the first PPRO. Let them come up let them inaugurate some team, rapid response team against Curtis activities. Yes, they are anti-Curtis at the police headquarters. And I want to assure you that the present Commissioner of Police is a citizen friendly, and he has always opened his door for any Kwara citizens to express themselves, and please invite him to your program, hear from him, and at the same time, along with the person that said anti-Curtis and Kwara State headquarters.
Okay.
So let's hear from them.
Okay.
They need to intensify efforts to curb Curtis activities in Kwara State. They have a lot, but it is not enough. So they should emulate what Ogidan did in Kwara State then, when we at student union at Federal Polytechnic of 2004, 2003, and so that we need something of that nature to curb Curtis activities. And at the same time, there should be a jingle. There should be a jingle on local radios to sensitize students in the danger of these Curtis activities. So the jingle should be run time to time by the Nigeria Police in collaboration with the Kwara State government, so that the sensitization is needed. Serious sensitization is needed, and a team must also be inaugurated by the Kwara State Police Command, so to curb these Curtis activities across our institution in Kwara State. And don't be surprised, even the secondary school students are now engaged in courtesy.
We're going to get there.
Don't be surprised.
No, we're going to get. Thank you so much. Comrade, I'll definitely get back to you very soon.
That introduce them to it. Then how do they come about these courtesy activities? So there is need for severe rigorous sensitization and attention to be taken to the local community to curb these courtesy activities.
Thank you so much, Comrade. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it was good to have Comrade Larry on show. I can see you want to talk, Comrade Sagi.
Yes.
Just all this, I will definitely give you the opportunity.
No, the reason is
I will definitely give you the opportunity to say what you want to say. If you are just joining us, this is 98.5 Emirate FM, the voice of the people. And this morning we are looking at issues surrounding the incessant cases of cultism in Kwara State, Ilorin metropolis precisely. In the studio with me, I have Comrade Musa Saragi. I also have Comrade Taye Tosin, who is also a student activist. Comrade Saragi, you want to talk?
Yes.
What do you want to say? And whatever you want to say, please use very civil words.
No. I'm using civil word here.
Okay.
I'm using civil word here, but I agree with all what the comrade just said.
Okay,
but
which parts? Okay,
I agree with everything, but one thing I disagree with that.
What is that?
That state government, Abraham Razak, has done all his best to keep courtesy in Kwara State. It's a lie.
Why would you
with
say
my
that?
reasons, wait, now with my reasons. My reason is that Kalala Namo follow him around is who and is what. I have said it several.
Don't make
the reason why, Madam, wait now.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying this is clearly what I'm saying is that this very Kalala Namo, we have headed several protests in Kwara State, and Kalala Namo and co with and other essays that are not to mention. Just hold on. If the state government want to cure, the first thing to do is to take away all this around him. If Kwara State government take away Kalala Namo on his back, that's when I will take it serious.
Okay, thank you very much. Our Comrade Tosi.
Of course, I agree with some part of what he said.
Comrade Ashaw.
Yes. So now, what I will just add to what he said is, of course, Governor Astrali is best, but one thing is nobody reward effort. So they reward when you win. So when you have a legitimate, that is when people will celebrate. So
you have done well.
So now nobody reward effort. So governor is trying, but he needs to intensify his effort. So, and of course, to some extent, there are some of his appointees or probably people in cabinet, they may not directly, they may not be, as in some of them, they to some extent encourage violence. For instance, now when you beat up the opposition member, things like that. So I think you encourage violence, and that is
you're more explanatory than he is.
So that is the genesis.
Because the way you said it was a little bit black.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is violence is the genesis of courtesy. So all these things now they grow. They grow, and of course I need to say this: every national problem you see was once a family problem. Graduated to community problem, community problem to regional problem, so to a national problem. So this thing now, so all of these people, they are brothers at home. So I think we need the same way we need to be sensitizing our students is the same way we need to be sensitizing our parents too.
To look out for their children.
Of course, it's a parental failure. So if the parent supervision is weak, this is what it gives us to
society.
So we the same way we need to be encourage the two together. That the people that are giving birth to prominent people in the society that we celebrate today, they don't have a two heads. So you need to also train your children in the way they should go.
And government also should take its responsibility.
And collective responsibility.
That's what I'm saying. Because when government is not creating jobs, it's not paying.
He has said that.
Of course, also a lazy.
Of course.
And what he said, you said it's a student activist. I am a street activist.
Okay.
So there's a lot he can say. That
you want to say okay.
That's what
okay. Thank you so much. If you're just joining us, this is 98.5 Emirate FM and the program Standpoint. And this morning we are looking at Ilorin, state capital. What exactly has been transpiring in the last few weeks? Of course, it is no longer news that sometimes you feel so unsafe when it is 8 o'clock. You cannot walk the way you want to walk. You cannot move around the way you want to move around because at any time there's a strike. And I'll keep strike. Okay. He's not the doctors on strike. He's not also strike. Strike. Okay. Okay. So yes, we really want to. At this point, we want to employ those who are in the area of authority in this particular issue to please work, of course, to make our streets safe again. And to our listeners out there, just like what Tose said, charity begins at home. Let the parents take their responsibility and look after their wards. And afterwards, after many a times I've said it, a good society starts from the home, and a better society is a collective responsibility of all. So we'll move forward from that and move into other things. But I will open up the studio lines. Perhaps we have one or two people who want to say something on the issue of cultism and the recent incessant cases we're having in Ilorin. 07056902827 07056902827 0903191735 0903191735. Comrade, let's move this way and going into politics now. 2027 election is very close, and we are beginning to see a political party making their plans as regards to the momentum that's gathering for this particular election. Quite very big one. And in recent times, we have seen just yesterday a political party announced the cost for its nomination or intention nomination or show of interest, expression of interest form for 2 million naira for presidency. Interestingly, I think this is the lowest we've had in recent times, because even 2023 election we had cases of 20 million, 100 million, and all of it. We're not talking about the political parties now, Commissaire. There's no political parties involved. We just want to look at exactly what the meaning of the price targets or the money implications, this fee, their cost implication for the society at large. If our political parties are not guided by the amounts they put on a nomination or interest form, what is the implication for the society or for Nigeria in general?
Thank you very much. Before I go for that, I have to thank this station. But you have not done well for me. Finish.
I didn't allow you to say what was.
No, not that one. No, I'm talking about the very. Okay,
I'm not mentioning the political party.
You have to mention the political party.
I will do that. Just go on with your comment.
Because the reason why I have to thank this station is that this is the station that in Kwara that have used its best station, using it to tell the Nigerians that the best political party is AAC.
I have not said that.
No, that's why I asked you to mention the name of the political party.
Yes, the AAC.
Who bring the nominations?
I'm not even aware that you're a member of that political party.
Yes.
If you want to sell your party,
you
come
pay.
here to buy
No, you don't understand. So, what I'm saying is that for you to bring that topic, you understand?
Yes, I'm using that
I understand.
It is left to you to convince them with the
Comrade.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to go ahead with my job.
Okay, wait. Let me make something clear. I will help you. I will help you. What you want me to say?
For helping us to advert, to tell Nigerians.
No.
Party.
No, I know. I've not said we don't know.
To take back good Nigeria to Nigerians.
Commissaire, will you allow us to move on? Please, will you allow us to move on?
That's what I'm saying now. But I have to thank the station.
Wait, thanking us is not the issue. Please, can you allow us to move on?
Move on.
Okay, good. Well, talking about this particular issue, like I said, I'm only using what happened yesterday with the announcement by the AAC as a political party that we have 2 million naira for presidency.
Yes.
We've had rumors of some party going for as much as 100. It's still a rumor because the party has not come clearly to say that is the amount they have. They have already pegged down for it. No other political party has come out with the exact amount they are going to use. I think the AAC is the only party that has come out with their targeted amount for the. So I'm not looking at AAC now. I'm looking at what is the prospect about the choice or the landmark about the implication cost on the nomination of interest form.
Good.
The amount that is attached to it.
Good.
What is the cost implication?
The implications of adding a lot of money on the interest form.
Or what is the cost implication when it is lower?
That's the cost of implication.
Okay,
that's what you will see that some of all these government officials. I'm going ahead. That's why you see some government.
Okay.
Whenever you when someone went and bought a phone 15 million, 10 million, that's when you will see he could not be able to do anything. There's some house of rep that I will not mention. Since he bought the form, he could not be able to do anything on his region, on his constituency. But like this one now, that they are paying 1 million naira as a governor, you know that it is people that make that voted you. It's not your money, because 1 million naira, it cannot even go anywhere. It's good to be other parties also to reduce their nomination interest form to allow Nigerians, good Nigerians, to participate, in the sense that, you know, there are some people who have a good ideology that we govern the Kwara or a state, but their problem is that is the financial stability or financial ability to purchase that very form. Some people, they can even contest and won the election in the state, but to be able to buy the form, they could not be able to buy it. And the implication of that is that some of them that are coming to become House of Assembly, House of Rep and Governor, they will go and borrow money with some banks and purchase the form. Then doing that, the implication of that is that that's why you see a state government is not doing anything. You will keep shouting, and that's why you see some of the government officials, after their government, they don't even to have anything. It's better the way the AAC does done their 1 million naira. It's affordable. Even me, I can afford the 1 million naira. As poor as I am, I can afford it.
Okay.
So it's good. And the ideology of the party, let me tell you the ideology of the party.
I don't want to know about the ideology of the party. Comrade Tosin, what is your thought on this?
Like, first of all, the issue of price is like, particularly, you see, there's no how we talk about the price of a.
You go on. I can trust you. I can trust you.
One thing is, you know, leadership is not a commodity. Okay. Where you purchase by who can afford it.
Okay.
So we need to commend the AAC, right, for that
action,
because they are encouraging the youth participation in politics.
So let me tell you, a woman has
can you allow him to finish up?
They are not paying.
I understand.
Well done. Please toss if it's gone.
I have read everything, comrade. No, so
I don't let please go. It's okay, go on.
So now, like, it is important we need to commend the party, just as I said, and of course the other two party. So we need to appeal to them that this party has challenged the logic behind electioneering process. Okay. That the leadership must be purchased by who can afford it. So now they have to give a consideration. There's no with the price tag of this party, this AAC. So they encourage youth participation and they give room for disability and women. So that is encouraging. But of course, what I think we need to be doing is to encourage other parties rather, to also look into it that okay, this price tag, of course APC have come out to they came out to denounce it that their price the price tag is not 200 million for presidency, but they have not come out to state the new price tag. So, but regardless of how it is, we all know that the ruling party, they already have a exorbitant price for
their nomination form.
So because they are ruling party and they are sellable, so that things like that you need to consider it. But of course, no matter how it is, we need to consider the economic and political economy. We need to consider everything, like everything is happening within the Nigeria. So we need to consider it that okay, does this price tag encourage youth participation? Does this thing encourage women? Does this thing encourage people with disability? Yes. So these are the things that we need to consider.
But I'm coming to say, I love what exactly you're saying, but I want to ask, don't you think that sometimes why they embark on giving very high amounts for the nomination form is perhaps to check the number of people that will participate? Yes, it could be a strategy to check the number of people that will participate. That, for instance, okay, if it was like Sagina said he can afford 1 million. Imagine in a party like APC, and the APC now, imagine it's just an example that the APC pronounced today that with 1 million you can contest for the post of governor in Kwara State, in Nigerian states. Now you can imagine the number of people that will eventually pick up this form. there's going to be a lot of rowdiness, as in the number of people that will come out. So that's why I'm asking that, is it possible that some reasons why sometimes they have to put those pegged those money to a very high amount is to discourage people who perhaps do not have strong political ground to contest, or people, or you know what I'm saying? So
I get what you're saying. Of course, what the price tag is one of the things that discourage people who are not serious with their aspiration. Because there are people, there are a lot of income, there are a lot of contestants and a lot of pretenders. So there are people that they are not serious with their aspiration. They just want to come out. They just want that tag name that I'm former aspirants under like that. So they will not be serious with it. So of course the price tag is also important, that okay, you need to get it to check the seriousness of people. But one thing that we need to consider is when the price tag is exorbitant. So we need to talk. We need to raise a public opinion. So if it is not avoidable, because according to our minimum wages now, even the last year for presidency, I think it was 100 for APC as a 2020
100 million.
So it was 100 million. So where do you want me to work within the minimum wages, Nigerian minimum wages? So where do you want me to get that kind of money?
Were you expecting civil servants to contest for the presidency?
Of course they are right.
They have
the rights.
Of
okay,
course.
You're
so
right.
You see, when the price tag is exorbitant, you insult the electoral and democratic rights of people. So we need to say that.
Thank you, very happy.
What I just have to add to my senior.
No, what your junior colleague yourself.
No, it's not junior colleague.
No, yeah, let's go.
So like price tag is important to encourage people, because this thing is about character, competency, not about money back. So when money strip
people the rights.
Yes, when money strip politics. So people that are well qualified, well meaning, articulate, brilliant will not be able to lead. There are a lot of people out there, they have everything to lead, but they don't have the resources. So and another thing that we need to consider is, if for instance now, if a price tag of a party is 200 million, so that is list. You know, the price, the nomination form is different from expression form. And those one, even they are just very like the baba money. The way you will spend money is when you want to do a campaign. So the electionary process, going from different places, lobby, sort out the delegates, those things, they will cost a lot of money. So that's those things that we really need to consider. We really need to look into it. And of course, we need to commend their party.
Thank you
as I said.
much.
And another thing.
Please stop making reference to. Okay,
the reason that I'm condemning their party.
Study.
The reason that I'm commending their party is that, except if you want to deny the fight, their leader, I mean the Sowore. I'm coming back to the other opposite. So the Sowore is the one. If not before, we need the like of Sowore in this country.
Okay.
It is Nigeria. It is Sowore that keep checkmating the judiciary, legislative and executive.
I'm not even
other opposition party, other opposition people, they are just running. They are not serious. So Sowore has been up and doing. So we need to commend him, and of course we need to commend his party. His ideology actually shaped the party.
Okay.
But another thing,
I saved Nigeria.
That people, another thing that maybe my brother wouldn't like this. Another thing, another allegation about his party is that Sowore is always the chairman, so he doesn't want that party to grow. He's the chairman, he's the presidential candidate, he's the treasurer, he's everything. Like, you can't just be.
No, I would like to answer that part.
Okay, no, we are not going to.
No, we have to answer. No, just hold on, please. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. The reason why I have to answer this and here.
Okay.
You know, the reason why Omoyele Stephen Shure is always the president, chairman of national.
Or the executive member.
No, it's only a national chairman. We have other executive. So the reason why it is, see what APC is doing to ADC today. That's his reason, because you see that a human being that have never been eaten, a human being that has not been eaten, how will you allow him to not be corrupted? And if truly ADC did what he did today, the ADC will not be interrupted.
So you don't want people to.
And today, no. What is there today? I can tell you now that Omoyele Shure, he did that because on 2019, Wike, he did what they did to ADC to us in Rivers State.
Okay.
And that's what we put together as an ideology to do that. But as it is now, is this very week now. By next tomorrow, is declaring to contest. And other people in the party also are available to contest.
I think you have all the news yourself. Okay, if you are just joining us, this is Standpoint on Emirate FM, now to 8.5, the voice of the people. This morning in the studio, I have Comrade Taye Tosin Joseph, who is a student activist, and of course, Comrade Musa Serige, who is a coordinator for Take It Back Movement, Kwara State Chapter. We're looking at issues just a few minutes back. We're looking at issues concerning the cost of the expression of interest and nomination fees, and of course the cost implications for democracy in Nigeria. Let's move away from that, and of course we have to briefly look at into something. Of course, talking about security. Just we can't shy away from it. It's a problem. It's part of us, and so we keep talking about it until we get to the victory. Yes, the final victory over this problem of insecurity. The Nigerian army yesterday in Kwara State repels a terrorist attack on military base. Yeah, precisely in Kwara State yesterday. This was a very positive development considering some of the attacks we have had in the last 2 weeks. And interestingly, this problem of insecurity continues. Comrade Tosin, I'm starting with you on this. How will you rate the state of security now in Kwara State? With the news coming in yesterday, the Nigerian Army was able to repel some attack in Kwara South.
Yeah, the security that repelled the attack, of course, we need to commend them, because number one, why we need to commend them is that they form Operation
Savannah State.
So Operation Savannah State. So they form it because of what happened in Kayama. Yes. So now another attack is coming and they were able to repel it. So we need to commend them for that. But on the other hand, there are something that deserve public attention. You repel people, you repel the bandit rather. So, and you could not, from what these people escape with their weapons, which means they are disciplined enough to escape with their weapon. So that is like a red flag. So now the security, we need to commend them, but they are not doing enough. I'm sorry, because you can most of this thing now, they said if bandits come to attack a community, they will make a laudable statement. So we also need to be making a laudable statement too with our security. This will coordinate their intelligence. So work hand in hand with other security forces, and of course we need to encourage our local. The same way this thing happened in South, and it's also something also happened in, I think Isa something also happened there. Where the local hunters repaired bandits. So now those people now, a lot of things that beg for national question is what I was just thinking this morning. If these people now sort it a person and they die, I hope there is a legal protection for them. For local hunter, I hope there is a legal protection for them. And of course, one thing that I need to at this present now, not every community has a military present. Not every community has police present. So now we need to go back and empower our local security architecture, from local hunter,
vigilante.
So we need to empower them, and of course we need a constitutional backing for them. Not that one day they will, because I've had a lot of funny story. One day maybe they will sort a person, and their family will come and claim that this person is not a bandit, is a well-meaning Nigerian, things like that. If they raise up a case against you, so to get out of it will be very, very difficult. So things like that, we need a legal protection for our local security operative. So
thank you very much, Comrade Tosin, Comrade Sarage.
Yes, this very topic.
No attack?
No, see, the reason why people are seeing I'm attacking is because
I love to speak with you, but many times
the truth is that we have to speak the truth to power.
Just to be very civil in your choice.
You see, this very repair that you are talking about, up till now, I'm not sure the government of Nigeria or Kwara State have come to give a public communication with it. What really happened?
Is it communication or commendation? Which of it?
None of them I think they have done.
Okay.
So, in Kwara North, in Patigi Dinner, maybe you heard the news. Those kidnappers.
I know something happened.
They kill a whole of my brother. He's in the Nigerian army. He's a staff sergeant. It was been killed. It's my brother. And up to today, the Kwara State government have never issued a statement to condole with the soldier or with the vigilantes
of Patigi,
or even the HO of Patigi, or even Kwara North General. You see, all these things that we are saying, Nigerian army are doing their best. But what we are having issues is the government. You cannot be able to ask me to go and work and you will not give me what to work with. This thing that happened, do you know the kind of rifle they said they took away? Because it's in our region. They took away that machine gun that the Nigerian armies are using. And the Kwara State government is looking, going around talking about what it's not supposed to talk about. We have to come out and speak the truth. We are sad. Kwara North is bleeding. Kwara North is suffering. Kwara North, we are dying. Who are those who do this election, this coming 2027 election? This thing that we are doing, this one I'm telling you, my madam, the state government has failed us Nupe community in Kwara State. And I'm telling you, I'm using the voice of the majority of Nupe people that we are not forgiving. Because our brothers have died. A soldier, a staff sergeant has died. No any condolence, no any message, no greeting. No, just hold on, madam. Vigilantes, that's how we have been killed, 100. Now, look, go to Kayama local government. 174 families are still with them. Are we Kwara North? Are we slave? I'm sick of asking. Are we slave? What we have to do, madam, the Kwara State government need to come and tell us, are we not part of Kwara again? Are we not entitled to a division of democracy? The Kwara State government, what is our offense? That is why I'm asking this question. As I'm talking to you today, Dina Ndanaku is no longer existing. Go there to reach all this Klada side. Come there to even this Chonga party, Lafayette side. We are not. As I'm talking to you, most of my families now, most of them, we are farmers. They could not be able to do farm again. Then what they want us to eat? Where did they want us to go? A lot of our brothers have been died. What is their compensation? What is the message? What is paying us most in Kwara North, especially Dupatigi, Kayama? Though Kayama is even separate. Dupatigi is Abraham Abrazak. I've never even to come or even write a message to condole with us, even with any HO of our community. Is that good?
But the governor was at Kayama when he was there.
I said apart from Kayama, okay. Since we have been killed, they have been killing us in the Dupatigi. Governor Abraham Abrazak, he even came to Share to Okede. He has never come to Saragi, talk less of Lafayette. So the reason I'm saying this is an electoral period.
Okay.
I'm saying this with sad. We are not forgiving. Our family have been killed. You have to take action now. If you don't take action now, we are going to revenge by voting.
Okay, by voting.
By the grace of God. Anybody you bring from APC, we are not going to allow it to happen.
Okay, that's your opinion. And anyway. Thank you so much. Comrade Saragi, the problem with him is I don't know, he likes to attack. He likes to attack. And I honestly he's still filming. He likes to attack. This is 98.5 Emirate FM, the voice of the people. And the programming standpoints, we are wrapping up the program already. Our time is not our friend. Comrade Tosin, your last words as regards to the issue of cultism. What is your word? Yeah, you represent the youth.
Of course, I'm a student leader.
Yes, what is your words?
One thing is our leader, majorly. Because one thing is, there's some information I have about this insecurity, cultism, that I can't be saying it on here. Because the one thing that I'm very sure of is that those people, they have a political patronage. So
you keep saying that.
Yeah, there are some things that I have been to DSS, National Headquarters in Abuja.
To report?
I have been there. No, not to report. I have been there before, so I know how the system is being run.
Okay.
So, but one thing is very important: our leader should lead by example. So they should lead by example. Enough of encouraging these people, enough of empowering them with arms, because most of this, just as I said, if the crisis is coming up? I mean, the election is coming up. Is either you will be seeing a crisis because of the leftover of the last election, or the one that they are
coming.
So now our leader, they don't need all those things. So if you are a good leader, responsive, people will definitely vote for you. You don't need to employ talk to enforce people on. To enforce yourself on the people.
Okay, thank you. That is how much I can take. My time is already gone. I want to say a big thank you to my guest in the studio, Comrade Tai Tosin and Comrade Musa Sagi.
Thank you.
I also want to say thank you to Comrade Alari Osho. Thank you for coming here and making some clarification on issues. And to our listeners out there, remember we are all responsible for the society, a collective responsibility to make the country, to make our state work. My name is Bukola Omoshe. Will join me tomorrow for a fresh package of the program, Standpoint, same time. Good morning.